Carlito has arrived.
And somebody's about to get a face full of apple.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing in at 220 pounds, Carlito!
I don't think it was possible, but WrestleMania just got even cooler.
Cool is the operative word here, Michael. Despite the lights, the crowds, the spectacle, Carlito is able to keep his cool on the grandest stage of them all. As cool as he is, you can tell Carlito's ready for action.
And this is just the calm before the Caribbean storm. Here he is. Behold the Punisher.
Damian Priest on a mission to destroy.
And his opponent, representing the Judgment Day, from New York City, weighing in at 249 pounds, Damian Priest!
Priest has truly embraced his deepest, darkest side, and I couldn't be happier.
We've seen Priest and the rest of Judgment Day destroy families, put competitors in the hospital. What, just to get ahead?
For Priest, the ends justify the means.
Multiple title reigns in his career already, but Priest wants even more.
And there's nobody who can stand in his way.
One thing you can say for certain about Carlito, he has not lost a step in the course of his career. The San Juan native is as confident as ever.
Yeah, one way to describe Carlito is smooth, and that goes for both in and out of the ring. Whether he's just hanging backstage or executing an attack, Carlito rarely lets anything trip him up.
We'll see if it's smooth sailing for Carlito in this one.
But across the way, we have Damian Priest, an intimidating superstar with an imposing physique and ruthless approach to competition. Priest holds nothing back when it comes to his attacks, and the results can be truly devastating.
Well, that willingness to do what it takes has served Priest well. His ability to punish opponents is enough to make them regret ever getting in the ring with him in the first place.
And how do you account for the size and strength of Damian Priest?
Usually, speed works against folks the size of Priest, but Damian has agility on his side, too. I'd say Priest's current weakness is his unchecked aggression. While it has led him to victories, it also leaves him open to making mistakes. Not very often, mind you, but it does happen.
A drop kick in the corner.
Perfectly executed.
And only thing Priest embraced there was some punishment of his own.
Yeah, Carlito reminding his opponent that he's not someone to take lightly. And another counter. Punch right in the head. Big clothesline.
Carlito is pressing the advantage now.
Priest's aggression has backfired thus far, and the opposition is capitalizing on Damian's mistakes.
He takes control. Clothesline!
And Carlito's turning to the crowd for assurance.
Landing on top of the skull.
And he has an answer for Priest. And Priest fends him off.
Priest finally finding an answer to that onslaught.
That could be the spark Damian was looking for.
Priest is having problems here.
And Carlito shows no sign of relenting.
And he easily stops the ref's count.
These men knew this match was going to be hard-fought.
What a barrage of stomps.
And repeated impacts like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does physically.
Setting up for something here. Getting tossed around.
That move had the amount of force akin to a natural disaster. Whoa, leaping through the air.
What an incredible display of athletics from the Colossus.
And finds a counter.
Carlito looking to hook his opponent for a suplex. Oh no, instead we get a backstabber.
Damian doesn't know where he is.
2 count.
And that's all she wrote. These guys feel no love for each other. Here's another look.
Here is your winner, Carlito!
And Carlito will surely be celebrating tonight's victory.
Carlito got exactly what he wanted here, securing the big win.
And he looked cool doing it.
Dragon Lee is about to take flight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Jalisco, Mexico, weighing in at 165 pounds, Dragon Lee!
From the mouth of the dragon and the belly of the beast, Dragon Lee has arrived.
A fiery passion, breathtaking ability. Dragon Lee has an extremely bright future.
Lee draws the battle lines, moves with urgency. Just such a spectacular competitor to watch.
Many folks believe this man, Dragon Lee, is the future of Lucha Libre, and I can't argue with that.
Dragon Lee has certainly shown he has the ability to live up to the legacy left by competitors like Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio. Put on your smile and eat your positivity up, because here comes Xavier Woods.
The question is Woods out here to compete or to play one of his 6 ridiculous instruments?
Hey, can multitask, Corey. Don't be a hater.
And his opponent, representing the New Day, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 205 pounds, Xavier Woods!
A man with no shortage of WrestleMania moments with the New Day, multiple title matches. They even hosted WrestleMania.
Yeah, but tonight is different. Woods is not competing alongside Kofi and Big E tonight. It's an entirely different challenge at the Showcase of Immortals.
But I guarantee you that Woods is more than ready for the challenge.
I just want to say thank goodness he didn't bring the giant cereal box or the ice cream cart.
And here we have the brains of the New Day, Xavier Woods. Many have argued that Woods is not only the most underrated member of the New Day, but actually the most underrated member of the entire roster.
I understand that argument, Michael. Just look at Woodsy's body of work inside the ring. Explosive, unique offense, impressive stamina and agility. Combine that with his work outside the ring, and he's clearly the complete package. You would think he would be treated that way.
All fair points, Byron. Maybe tonight is the night Woods truly steps out of that underrated classification.
And he's facing a man who's had a ton of momentum lately, Dragon Lee. He spent years on the indies perfecting his craft and rode that wave all the way to WWE.
Yeah, Corey, and boy is the WWE Universe glad he's here. This high-flying, hard-hitting mat technician has a seemingly endless bag of gravity-defying moves. There's no telling what we'll see when Dragon Lee is in the ring. What a counter!
And countouts are legal, so hopefully this will be a short trip outside.
Oof!
Xavier Woods, definitely one of the more underrated superstars and athletes here in WWE. Some could even call him the underdog in the matchup.
Which is why Woods needs to stake his claim in this match. He needs to get aggressive and go to work.
There are plenty of ways battling in this area could end in serious harm.
Lee starting to get the crowd involved.
He's been placed in the corner now. Hits him with the counter.
Every maneuver being returned with counter fire.
Dragon Lee fends that off.
And able to beat Woods to the punch.
Picture-perfect drop kick.
Big elbow drop. And will this be it? And a shoulder in the air.
He is going to take this match as long and as far as he needs to.
Saw that one coming.
Super kick finds the mark. Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
And Woods rocked by that crucial show of force.
Yeah, Cole, but at this point in the match, you still haven't lost the edge. Intercepts that attack with a knee right to the stomach.
Uh-oh! Things just changed in a big way.
There is no reason for him to be out here. Oh, where are they? Talk about devastation.
Hammerlock.
Hammerlock DDT. Just devastating.
Oh my gosh, what impact. Telegraphed that one and delivers a blow to the gut. And Xavier Woods reverses.
Counters on counters. Technical prowess on display.
Standing shooting star press.
2. Kicks out. He still has life.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. No one can.
Ooh, sharp elbow.
You can't take much more of this.
There is no way this can go on for much longer.
From the top, double stomp.
The count.
Obviously still has some fight left.
Oh, God. Knee meets face.
Woods has got to find a way out of this dire spot.
Dragon Lee from behind, setting up Operation Dragon. Woods is down and he might be out.
What a win for Dragon Lee. And here's another glance at these superstars in action.
Here is your winner, Dragon Lee!
I have to imagine things might have been different had this been a fully fair fight, but tonight we only have this. I don't see how you can say the distraction factor didn't play a factor in this one, guys.
Yeah, they put up a good fight, but you have to imagine their head was not in the right place after that distraction.
That's true, Saxton. It's hard to focus on just the match when there's an outside variable at play.
Session.
I'm taking notes.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Palatka, Florida, Michelle McCool.
The first ever Divas champion in WWE history.
Driven by faith, heart, and soul, with a mean streak even longer than her legs.
Yeah, Michelle McCool is used to standing tall in more ways than one.
Michelle McCool told me that she's surrounded by a division that's jealous of her success and leadership. That's some real talk right there.
More like real egotistical and delusional.
You have to admire the guts of a woman who put her hair on the line at WrestleMania.
Well, I'm sure Molly Holly loves being back at WrestleMania, but probably also loves the fact that she won't have to worry about getting shaved bald.
Class is in session, and Michelle McCool is in action tonight. Focus up, gentlemen. You might learn something here.
McCool certainly believes she's the one to teach her opponents a lesson in the ring. Let's see if she does so tonight.
And also in the ring is Molly Holly. A staple of the Attitude Era, Molly was part of many colorful and memorable moments. She even donned a superhero alter ego at one time.
But underneath it all, Molly's always stayed true to herself. That's the real lasting impact she's had here in WWE. As a symbol of what you can achieve when you never lose sight of yourself and your goals.
Foot just stomping down. Boom. Stomps to the legs. That attack probably reminded Molly of the hard-hitting Attitude Era matches she competed in.
She can withstand the punishment, though.
Waist lock. Able to counter. Look at fighting out. Big right hand.
And Holly needed that badly.
That's possibly the trigger for Holly to battle her way back into this.
Molly Holly is having problems here.
Yeah, Michelle is really grinding the opposition down.
We know Molly Holly can hold her own in a tough matchup, but Corey, how can she make sure she comes out on top in this one?
I think the key is going to be Molly leveraging her impressive technical know-how. She's a serious competitor who can tie you up in knots and find unique counters when she needs to. So the more technical she can make this match, the better.
Steered clear of that.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Oh, that was just malicious.
Just disrespectful.
But I guarantee they're going to take great umbrage with that offense.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Hoisted up.
Suplex! And Michelle is taking control in this match.
Holly has to gather the energy to turn the tables.
Maybe not, maybe not! And quick getting the arm up.
Still has enough energy for the simple kick out.
She's fighting back. Caught with the boot. Ooh, well-planted knee. Ouch. Eyes are squarely set on Molly here. break an arm.
Oh, man.
Michelle McCool's resiliency getting tested here.
Yeah, it could be a moment where Molly tips the scales in her favor.
And the rolling neck snap. Oh.
Turned that one around. Oh, Molly caught by the counter.
Here we go. Time to work out some aggression.
Made her pay for her mistake.
Feels like a hockey fight's just broken out. Back and forth. Neither one giving up any ground.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
Fake breaker. That could be curtains for Molly.
For the win. 2. It wasn't enough. She kicked out.
Wait, are we sure that was not a 3 count?
You can't count that high, Saxton, but that was one of the closest near falls you'll ever see.
That is firing your biggest shot. Believing your prey left standing. Time to reload.
Michelle McCool has her opponent in position. Fake breaker.
McCool could end it there.
Cover. 2. And a victory here tonight. Now let's get another look at some of the high points of that one.
Here is your winner, Michelle McCool.
Molly Holly on the losing end of this one.
Holly tried her best, but just couldn't quite get it done. Lyra Valkyria is on the hunt.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria!
A woman who has called herself the Celtic goddess of war.
We've already seen Valkyria forge herself in battle.
Something tells me that tonight's match will sharpen Valkyria's blade even more.
Tap, nap, or snap.
From Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
walking the earth, who wouldn't be shaken by the lights and fanfare of WrestleMania? But to Shayna Baszler, there's no effect. This is just another night at the office.
Oh, she approaches every opponent with the same aggression, no matter the stage. Listen, she took Becky Lynch to the limit. In her WrestleMania debut, she defended the tag team title successfully a year later. How do you stop the submission magician on the grand stage of WrestleMania? The Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler, ready to compete and ready to break some more competition.
It doesn't get more intimidating than Shayna Baszler, guys. She's made perfectly clear she's tired of waiting for opportunities and is instead going to make them for herself. And the way she plans to do that is by inflicting as much violence as humanly possible.
And as Baszler has proven plenty of times before, she's capable of a lot of violence.
You also have to acknowledge what Lyra Valkyria brings to the table, guys. Endless potential. With her unparalleled focus and elite striking ability, Valkyria is a dangerous competitor.
You cannot look past her, that's for sure.
Not so fast. Hurricanrana.
It takes a certain level of athleticism to pull that off.
Shayna Baszler's defenses being whittled down.
Full focus from Lyra Valkyria.
When you have the skill, you flaunt it and you make it hurt too.
Baszler turns it around.
Valkyria keeps her away.
These two having an answer for everything. Great job refocusing to reverse that. Oh, and a forearm.
Corey, if there's one thing you would say Shayna Baszler needs to focus on.
On the apron.
You gotta be kidding me. Stationary position, turns around. Oh, moonsault.
Incredible agility. It's hard enough to do a moonsault from the ropes, but standing next to your opponent, now that's something else.
And back in the ring we go. Mounted palm strikes. And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind. Oh, mounting and now just hammered away with the rights.
Elbows right to the forehead.
Striking at will. She saw it coming.
Beautiful suplex. Arm drag, nicely done.
Baszler taking a moment to see if the fans will show some love.
Counters that.
Showing some extra scouting, knowing how to answer a counter with a counter of your own.
Oh, roundhouse connects.
Lyra diagnosing her target.
Lyra Valkyria powering up her opponent.
And now down with a nightwing.
Hazardous situation for Shayna.
Two. Nah, she kicked out.
That was pure instinct on display from Baszler. The cage fighter simply refuses to quit.
And that result leaves everyone shocked. But will the shoulder come up if that move hits one more time?
Just one step ahead.
Taking out the knee. Here's a cover. Could be it. There's a shoulder up almost immediately.
She kicked out there, but I don't know how much more she can take.
But this opponent still fighting back.
Series of elbows looking to create separation. She does so.
Couple of clotheslines. right in the face. And now Lyra has the momentum.
No, I don't see Shayna struggling much longer.
Somehow she has Baszler right where she wants her. Arm wringer.
And met with a right hand.
Baszler is...
Careful for a clutch. This one's going to be over soon.
Carol for a clutch.
This one's over. This is over.
Tap out time.
Think about all the pain she's in right now.
There's no shame in giving up.
Corey, how the hell did he get out of the coquina clutch?
I don't have an answer, but apparently she does.
It's over. Valkyria takes it. Now's a good time to look at some of the highlights from that last matchup.
Here is your winner, Lyra Valkyria!
A surprisingly fast victory here tonight.
Clever is really the only word that can describe that victory.
However you want to describe it, it certainly worked.
The Pirate Princess is no more. She is now a warrior in control.
One of the top high flyers in women's division history.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Kabuki Warriors from Yamaguchi, Japan, Kairi Sane!
After setting sail away from WWE, Sane once again dominated Japan and returned with a new attitude.
A new attitude and tons of momentum. Kairi Sane, a true threat from every inch of the ring.
A Pirate's mentality in the air, but also a complete warrior on the ground.
And that's why Kairi is always in control.
Here comes trouble.
A superstar who is always ready for a fight. And she won't let anything stand in her way.
And representing Damage Control from Auckland, New Zealand, Dakota Kai!
A world-traveled competitor has taken her game to the next level since joining Damage Control.
Well, some would say Kai's got a questionable attitude, but besides that, she's proven she will do anything to win.
Well, now she has even more help in the form of Damage Control.
Dakota Kai might just be one of the most treacherous and cutthroat competitors the WWE has ever seen. Her incredible ambition is matched only by her willingness to do anything to make her goals happen.
Dakota simply wants the glory she knows she so richly deserves. If a few friendships or the hollow respect of the WWE fans is the price, then she's happy to pay.
We'll see just how far Kai is willing to go to secure the victory here.
And then we've got Kairi Sane, who used to always wear a big smile, but now she has a new edge to her.
The revamped look and attitude of Sane let you know that this isn't the same competitor anymore. Forget what you knew about the old pirate princess and get ready for something potentially much more threatening.
It's her devastating kicks that helped Dakota Kai make a name for herself in this industry. Corey, should we expect her to rely on those same skills to win this match?
Well, if Kai's smart, she'll use every trick she has up her sleeve, Cole, because the word is out, and every opponent will be prepared for the captain of Team Kick. So Kai needs to diversify and use her entire arsenal of offense to really get the better of her opponent.
Oh, wow. Dakota wards off the attack.
Quick exchange of counters there. Finds the advantage after a string of counters.
Elbow right to the nose.
Double stomp to the body.
Oh, wiped out with the crossbody. She's taken a...
Wait just a second.
I was afraid this was going to happen.
Can you guys believe this?
There she is! Oh my God!
Makes the cover. She kicks out with authority.
She is still very much in this. Dakota Kai turning up the intimidation factor. You can sense what her intentions are here.
Whoa! Oh, God! Talk about a jumping nothing. A real miscalculation on their part. Answer after answer for each other's offense here.
Targeting the chest, very effective.
Kairi clearly wants a fight here.
Solid strategy at play here. Sometimes you have to collect yourself on the outside.
Hey, guys, she's dangerously close to a count-out loss.
What a counter!
Fireman's carry position across the shoulders.
A rolling fireman's carry. A drop kick in the corner.
Perfectly executed. She saw it coming.
Elbow right to the nose. Oh, things are looking dire for Dakota Kai.
There is no way this can go on for much longer.
Sane about to launch into orbit.
Insane elbow. Does Sane seal the deal?
Cover. 2 count. An emphatic victory. Let's look back on the action from the last match.
Here is your winner, Kairi Sane!
And the outside help definitely had to play a factor here, guys. I don't know how anyone can call this a clear-cut win with that in mind.
Yeah, they put up a good fight, but you have to imagine their head was not in the right place after that distraction.
That's true, Saxton. It's hard to focus on just the match when there's an outside variable at play. A woman who's flattened everything in her path, Nia Jax.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from San Diego, California, the WWE Women's Champion, Nia Jax.
Nia Jax, already such a rich WrestleMania history. She won her first Women's Championship at WrestleMania 34.
Jax has shown she can handle this pressure. In fact, she has competed for a championship at every WrestleMania she's competed in.
That's because the irresistible force is right at home at the showcase of the Immortals.
One of the most dominant forces the women's division has ever seen. Rhea Ripley.
The Eradicator is here.
And representing the Judgment Day from Adelaide, Australia, Rhea Ripley!
Well, the nightmare has come to WrestleMania.
Feels like yesterday that Rhea Ripley made her WrestleMania debut, becoming the first superstar to defend their NXT championship at the Showcase of Immortals. That night, she did so against Charlotte Flair.
Well, how about WrestleMania 37 when Ripley called her shot, challenged Asuka, and defeated the Empress for the Raw Women's title?
I'm sure there are many more WrestleMania moments in store for the career of Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley looks ready to torment yet another victim.
What's the matter over there, Saxton? You feel a little squeamish?
A little uncomfortable.
The irresistible force, Nia Jax, set for action here tonight.
She's not like most girls. Nia Jax isn't here to make friends. She's here to squash the entire women's division and stand tall in the process.
Dominance is seemingly in Nia's DNA, and she has no problem asserting it every chance she gets.
But across the ring is any superstar's nightmare. Rhea Ripley, a competitor with a remarkable strength and a mean streak to match it. Overcoming Ripley's incredible talents and brutal tactics tonight, it's going to be a tall order.
Elbow drop.
Flipping senton, that was nice.
Time for her to go home.
Oh no, wait a minute.
She's quick to get her shoulder up.
Not a very effective pin attempt.
Samoan drop. And now Rhea is in a compromised position.
Can Ripley recover from this adversity? Going counter for counter. Now can it be capitalized on?
Jax cannot be overpowered. Nia Jax would be the first to admit that she has a lot of, let's say, self-confidence when competing due to her size and power advantages. Do you think that confidence will play a factor here tonight?
Of course it will, Cole. It always does. But for it to play a positive factor for Nia, she has to balance that well-earned self-confidence with those size and power advantages you mentioned. By my calculations, confidence plus skill equals success. Soaring! Ripley doing what she does best, utilizing her natural talent for tormenting her opponent. This battle rages on.
Climbing the turnbuckle now. From way up, Rhea was just a step behind there.
Oh, mat slam with some attitude.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Able to reverse that one.
Ooh, what a forearm club.
And Jax got taken to task right there.
Ripley's displaying that cutthroat approach to competition, sparing no pity for her opponent right now.
Ripley is square in her sights, extremely vulnerable.
I think we're about to see it. Muscles him all the way up. Powerbomb.
And now it's all night.
Oh, very frustrated at what's going to happen here.
Frustrated. I'm excited, Cole. This just changed everything.
Well, she's got no business out here.
You gonna stop her?
And back elbow creates separation. Body checking them into a whole other area code. Elbow drop.
Look at this, going counter for counter. Rhea Ripley with the
There's the riptide.
Jax looks absolutely...
Look who's here.
Are you surprised?
Why? Why now? What is
Come
she
on,
trying to
Saxton.
prove?
Everyone saw this coming. These two can't stand one another.
Oh, no.
Oh, and she turns it around. Fires back with a crucial elbow. Sharp punch. She has no idea where she is right now. Oh, Ripley put a stop to that. Oh, right to the shoulder. Shoulders down. This could be the one that does it for her. Still only got one.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take. Ooh, what a forearm club.
These superstars have endured so much punishment.
Certainly looking worse for wear, but the tide can shift at any moment. She begins to stir back up, but doesn't look good.
Look out!
Slingshot senton, yes.
Absolutely throwing all caution to the wind.
Spinning in the face of danger.
What a barrage of stops. Both arms captured, and vitriolic stops.
Stop after stop. Relentless. Evades their offense.
And back into the ring she goes.
Big forearm.
Good night. Good grief. Bang.
Leg drop.
Makes my stomach hurt.
Is it enough? The cover! She pops the shoulder up in one.
She just will not give up, Cole.
Nia is looking for the final exclamation. Muscled all the way up and all the way down. Powerbomb. Jax just turned the lights out.
Two. Almost had her, but she gets the shoulder up.
Driven down face first.
And this is gonna be it! And a major victory in her career tonight. These ladies put on quite a show. Here's another gander.
Here is your winner, Nia Jax!
Teamwork makes the dream work.
I agree with your meaning, Saxton. I just hate the way you said it. I was impressed by them on their own, but this win together is even more impressive.
The biggest free agent in women's division history.
And one of the fastest rising stars in all of sports entertainment.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Vero Beach, Florida, Jade Cargill!
Jade Cargill is like a superhero come to life on the grandest stage of them all.
She looks like a superstar. She moves like a superstar. She commands attention like a superstar.
Jade already has a major WrestleMania win to her name, and she's just getting started with the showcase of the Immortals. The powerhouse, ready to go to work.
And the scary thing, Jade makes it all look so easy. The man is here.
A competitor who never backs down from a fight.
And from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch!
Becky Lynch went from the pre-show at WrestleMania 34 to winning the main event of WrestleMania a year later.
Won both the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championship that night on the grandest stage. Becky Lynch, a woman who's done it all, yet continually improves herself with every match.
And that means that every time the man competes, we are seeing her at her best.
Jade Cargill is looking ready as ever to assert herself in the women's division here tonight.
Possibly the biggest free agent signing in the history of the WWE. Jade's power and athleticism are something that will surely keep her at the top of the division.
Yeah, Byron, I think we're all excited to see what Jade Cargill does to cement herself in this match.
And that brings us to Becky Lynch, a competitor whose toughness is just on another level. No matter what gets thrown her way, Lynch has a gift for shrugging it off and continuing to march forward.
The word resilient definitely comes to mind when you think about Lynch. She's faced her fair share of obstacles and setbacks in her career, but she's never let them hold her down for long. She has incredible wherewithal.
She can be setting up for submission here.
Impressive display.
She gets out of the cross armbar.
Impressive reversal there.
Big boot.
We've been ringside for plenty of Becky's matches. Have you noticed any obvious weaknesses in her game?
Back and forth we go. Ooh. It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here. So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Ooh. WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out. Who will break first? That is the question.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe. Trifecta!
Popped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
And momentum is slipping away from Lynch.
Not a bad idea, trying to psych Becky out with these attacks, getting her...
Oh, look at Becky. Down she goes. And she gets to the ropes.
That's why always knowing where you are inside the ring is so important. Cargill was waiting for that.
Caught the leg. Clothesline. Becky Lynch.
Shoulders down. Could she finally put this away?
And referee cuts off the count at 1.
Shows that this is still anybody's match at this point.
Lynch letting her opponent know who's in charge. A well-timed dodge.
Oh! Spine buster! That's gotta be it. She breaks the ref's count.
I gotta tell you, I thought she was done there.
Cargill from behind with a double chicken wing hoists her opponent up into the sky. We could be here all night.
As she executes Jaded. Cargill stamping an end to this.
There's 2! Oh, kicks out, kicks out!
The highest of Becky's aspirations was almost gone in the blink of an eye, but the man refuses to surrender.
There's got to be some sense of desperation right now. She's used her best weapon, but the match still continues.
Big time Beck's looking for a big time reaction from the WWE Universe.
Ooh, that foils Lynch.
Oh, flying forearm. That'll turn your lights out.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now. And surely she hears how high the referee's count has gotten at this point.
Well, if she does, maybe she just doesn't care.
She's back just in time.
Thank goodness I did not want to count out.
Left by the turnbuckles. Paying it right back with a reversal.
Great job refocusing to reverse that.
The unparalleled strength of Jade Cargill on display as she executes Jaded.
And can that keep Becky down?
2! Cargill gets the win. These women put on quite a show. Here's another look.
Here is your winner, Jade Cargill!
A win to be proud of for Jade Cargill.
Jade redefining dominance and looking like $1 million in the process.